Everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I have the November pick a card for you guys today. This of course is a general message. It is not a personal one. So if something doesn't resonate, there's no reason to take it personally, because this is, each group is for a large amount of people who are watching. So please take whatever messages resonate and leave the rest. If you feel drawn to listen to more than one group, then by all means, go ahead and do so. There could be cross messages in between. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, there is information on how to do that within the drop down box down below. And we have three groups for today's pick a card. We have the Malachite for group 1, we have Picture Jasper for group 2, and we have the Goldstone for group 3. So go ahead, meditate, do whatever it takes to figure out which group you would like to listen to, and let's get started. One with the Malachite. This is going to be your reading, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flip the tarot first, and then I'm going to flip all these other ones. We have the Lovers card. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what else came up. So I'm going to go ahead and do a big old read here. So we have the Otter with card 3. We have Daffodil, Trust in Your Power. We have Going Forward. We have Horse, Free Spirit. We have Rebellion, and we have Restlessness. Wow, this is an interesting group. Okay, so obviously some of you are debating on making a choice, making a move, I see, with the Lovers card. And then we have Trust in Your Power and Going Forward and Free Spirit. Rebellion, Restlessness. I feel like some of you are desperate need of a change, and you're like debating on whether you should just go for it. The Lovers, can indicate not just, love relationships, but it also can indicate, big decisions that we make. And I feel like for some of you, definitely, this is a big decision that you're going to be thinking about leaping into. Some of you obviously are going to be attending, because I'm getting all kinds of messages from this group, you guys. Seriously. Some of you are wanting to get out of a relationship because it's like you are freaking so restless and totally like rebelling against because you're too much of a free spirit. You want to move forward, and this person is stuck and they don't want to, and you want a brand new freaking beginning. And I feel like you're very social and you're like ready to have some fun. And I feel like that there is somebody out there who is like, or this is like an opportunity to take a job where it's like, you're ready to go somewhere else. And there is a mentor out there who is there for you. But also I feel like some of you are actually coming into a relationship. You're taking that leap. You're going into it. And this relationship is definitely something that you haven't had before. Before you meet this person, there's a definite, you have been this rebellious free spirit, and you're very restless. But I feel that there is definitely a need for, I feel like this person is honestly like kind of like you, and you're going to end up, having a really good time with this person. It's a brand new beginning, and I also feel like some of you are taking on a big responsibility where it's like you're getting a lot of power, and you have people that are looking up to you, and you're kind of a mentor to others. So you need to be careful with the way you're wielding your power. It could be some kind of social thing that it has to do with. Some of you are definitely when it comes to like careers and stuff like that, because the Lovers card is there. It could have something to do with like where you're actually, you are getting into a partnership with somebody else, like where, you're starting a business together or something like this. It could have something to do with like, publishing or sales even. There's a lot of freaking, communication I see involved. It could be like a party, planning something, or you're going to plan a party, or maybe even planning a wedding or something for somebody. But it's like, it's like there's a shit ton of, communication involved. And I feel like for some of you also, it's like the ones who are like going for the, they're trying to, Some of you could have just gotten like an internship or something like this as well, where you're going to be studying under another person, and you're like kind of like, you know, nervous about it, but you definitely need to be trusting in your power when it comes to this, for sure, and not worried. And you are, you know, on the right path moving forward when you're doing this. I want to read what, you know, Otter message here is. Because this actually gives specific times, and then this will give exact specific events, which I'm going to look at in a second here. But let's see what the Otter message has to say here. And this is all about yes, there we go. Okay, so we have transformation. Otter represents play and fun, and the unique sense of wonder and openness that comes with true play, a space where make-believe is real and all possibilities exist. As both a terrestrial and aquatic creature, Otter is very shamanistic and also connected to the mysterious moon, changeable and exciting. Just as laughter is the best medicine, water as well as play is connected with healing, and so is the spirit of Otter. Otter moves apparently effortlessly from one state to another, a master of transformation. Hence, oftentimes healing mojo bags have been made from otter skins. The pumpkin is also a symbol of rapid growth. So the message is dive into healing waters of play and exploration to find new ways of being. So I definitely feel like some of you are like getting, you know, you're totally moving on. You're like going into a new like career or a new beginning, for sure. I feel like for some of you, this actually could have to do with something where you're doing service to others, or it could have some kind of charity thing. And definitely I feel like there's some kind of mentor or somebody who's taking you under their wing, possibly. The keywords are changeability, adaptability, transformation, creativity, playfulness, curiosity, dynamic energy. The time where this could definitely come into a head, are you ready for it, is February, the month of purification. So some of you could be born in the month of February. You could be Aquariuses or Pisces, I'm feeling like, okay? But I feel like whatever this new opportunity is, this transformation that's creating, it's allowing you to move forward. You're really coming into your power, and you're really becoming like really tapping into that. It's allowing you to be, you know, you have a bit of a rebellious side. So it's interesting because I'm saying Aquarius, and there's literally Mars in Aquarius right here, and this is Mercury in Aries. But it's like, this is saying give yourself the space and the freedom to express your creativity. So somebody, you are definitely moving forward with a very creative career. And we did mention publishing, so there could be something where you're publishing an art book or something like this is what came through to me right away. But also, some of you just straight up, I'm just going to say it, could be meeting somebody at an event, okay? And it's like a love relationship. It's going to be, you know, a love for sure. And they're very going to be, they're very giving and very generous with you, I feel like. But also it's like with the Ace of Swords, there's like kind of like a warning with that. It's like you better be careful with the way, you know, that you don't overextend with this person. Don't take advantage of their generosity, because it could backfire in your face, is the message I just got. So I really want to look at the events that are wrapped around these two cards right here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull those. So we have Mercury and Mars. So I think Mercury comes up first in here. Yes, it does. And we have Mercury in Aquarius, which is very rebellious energy. And Mercury is all about change. The principles are, you know, the Aquarius principles are humanity and principles. And the events are a new approach, an idea that necessitates drastic change, an unusual research result, a shock announcement, an invention, an innovation. So there's some of you could, you know, it could have something to do with this, definitely. I think that a lot of people who are watching this group are very think outside the box people, and very much could be, I'm picking up Aquarius, I'm picking up Gemini hardcore, obviously, because we have Gemini's card right there. But Geminis are generally kind of free spirits anyway, you know, and so are Aquariuses, you know. I'm whenever I think of Aquarius, is like I think of a little bit hippie-ish, you know, but like as if you took a hippie and you made them really cool and really modern. You know, like very techie. So with this, anyways, oh shit, you know what? I read you guys the wrong card. That is fucking hilarious. This is the second time I've done that. Okay. You guys were meant to hear that, clearly. But We needed to read not Mercury in Aquarius. We needed to read Mercury in Aries. Damn, don't you love Mercury retrograde? Oh, okay. Well, that's no matter what. That was pretty fucking dope, actually, for a message. So anyways, okay, so this obviously has to do Mercury with change, and then with Aries, it's self-will. So the events are research or detective work, competitive written work, there we go, or discussion, taking up creative writing. Holy shit! That is funny. A big argument, spontaneous communication, contact with the media. Wow, you guys. But, it's kind of funny because November, it's like I think of Thanksgiving and it's like people get together with their families and then there's a big argument. It's like, oh, God, I hope not. But that's crazy because I was talking about like creative and I mentioned publishing and possibly something, a book or whatever. And then there's literally writing being brought up. That is fucking wild. Okay. All right, now let's see if I don't fuck up this one, okay? So we're going to go to Mars and Aquarius, okay? Let's make sure you do it right, Amy. Jesus Christ, it's been a long fucking day. All right. Where are you? Okay, here we are. Finally, I'm at the right page. All right, so Mars, action, Aquarius, principles and humanity, of course. And this is leading a protest. Expressing discontent with authority, the courage to be different, anger over indifference. So, honestly, I'm like leaning towards all of those could apply to many different people, but I'm really feeling the courage to be different because this is trust in your power going forward. And then we have free spirit. I'm feeling hardcore Aquarius energy now where it's like, you're just different, and you got the will to be weird, so you're just going to go for it. And this is a big message to take that leap and try out and follow your dreams and follow your goals. So that being said, let's take a look and see what the trust in your power with Daffodil has to say. And I'm on the right page. So anyways, it's all about trusting in the power, obviously. And we have that yellow, of course, which is, Manipura chakra. So you guys definitely might want to do work with that. And also, because I see a lot of yellow, but I also see, there's a shit ton of yellow here. This is all about personal power. But I'm seeing a bit of throat chakra, but I'm also seeing heart chakra with the green. So, and it's kind of funny because you guys picked malachite, and this is definitely a heart chakra stone. So you're going to want to work with your Manipura, your throat chakra, and your heart chakra at this time. All right. So with Daffodil, it says, Daffodil is the harbinger of spring. A new season is upon you. It awakens inspiration and creativity, stirring the higher self. You have more power and creativity in situations than you may believe. And with power comes responsibility. Holy shit. And that is exactly this card right here. That is the Ace of freaking Swords. This is with great, power becomes great responsibility. And that's exactly what some of you are getting put into a position like this because you have people looking up to you and you are going to be guiding people. So you need to really curb it and like watch the way, you handle yourself and you behave. Definitely. So, so you need to act on it. Trust in your creativity. Again, we have a very creative group here. Trust in your power. You can make it work. You have more power to change things than you realize. Surrender to the divine. Those around you will respond as long as you believe and trust in yourself and your ideas. See, this is about self-confidence. This is about owning your shit. Examine yourself in a new light. So you really need to turn up the confidence levels for sure for this group. No doubt about it, because it's really going to make you shine. And that's how you're going to get where you need to go and also like achieve your goals. Okay. So we're going to take a look at going forward now. And I love that card so much. It's so pretty. So the message here is making sure I'm reading the right thing. Yes, I am. Now I'm all paranoid. When you receive this card, fertility, productivity, love, health, abundance, and fulfillment are ahead for you. Things are growing and expanding in your life. Keep going forward. Sometimes it may be easy to be distracted by what's occurring around you, but this card indicates that it is important to not let anything hold you back from increasing the bounty in your life. Step up and know that your needs will be taken care of. Your life is escalating and intensifying in the best possible way and for your highest good. Exactly. So God, there's a whole lot of positivity and forward movement with this group. I mean, seriously. So I feel like anything, you know, what's really crazy is I said, you know, heart chakra, and I was pointing this out, but also there's these beautiful pink crystals right here, and pink is definitely associated with the heart chakra. Okay. So, and horses could definitely be, and otters could be like spirit animals to you. So let's take a look at the horse card and see what it has to say. 39. All right. So this is the elements of earth and air. So why am I not surprised? You know, the meaning is give yourself the space and freedom to express your creativity. The horse comes with a message of freedom. She runs where she chooses and connects with the earth in such a nurturing, loving way, respecting the land. She sees all the layers of life-giving soil and the crystals beneath the surface. These unseen elements and multidimensional layers make us whole, and we should nurture and tend to them with care. Just as a horse gallops freely with no baggage, you have the chance to free yourself of whatever it is that binds you, whether it is a toxic relationship or a job that gives nothing back. There you go, you guys. What do you need to free yourself from? Horses are healers and protectors of the earth, teaching us that we have the freedom to express and let go of that which does not serve us. If we align with Mother Earth and her heart center, we can achieve our creative and healing missions. So crystal companions are orange calcite and petalite. That's wild. Wait, do I have it down here still? No, I took it upstairs because I just bought a piece of pink petalite, another one. I have more than one. It's very soothing, very beautiful, very high vibrational, angelic kind of energy. So, and I love orange calcite. I also have it. You know what? I almost pulled that down here for one of the piles, but I didn't do it. That's funny. So anyways, so I see a lot of, you know, opportunities. There's so many different messages with this group. It's unbelievable. But the overall message here definitely is believe in yourself for sure, and really come into that personal power. Be working on those chakras, okay, that I mentioned, because this is where I feel like you guys need the most work right now. Okay, so let's take a look and see your final messages with the Whispering Woods. Woo! Okay, there we go. That just came out all at once. So we have friends. The most unlikely friendships can form. Like variegated lichens on hard rock, they create a tight bond. So definitely some of you are going to, like, I feel like at an event, there's some kind of a event or something that's occurring, some kind of social interaction, like with a group of people, where you're definitely going to be making some new friends in November. We have the night. Find comfort in the night where the world switches off and the stars burn bright. So some of you, it could be definitely at night when you run into this person. I feel like because it says where the stars burn bright, it's going to be when the moon is either non-existent in the sky, or it's going to be like, you know, in the first phases, like, you know, more like towards the new moon or something, where it's like you can see the stars better, you know. So around that time could be very potent. And I feel like getting out under the stars and star bathing, you guys, and meditating under the stars is just, it's a good idea, because you might get some epiphanies doing that. And we have surprises. Under the most ordinary stone is an undisturbed garden. So I feel like some of you are just gonna, like, I feel like for some of you, and this could just be a couple, that it's going to be a big surprise. You're going to run into like a life partner when this in November, okay? And it's like the love of your life, all right? There's a big possibility of that for like one or two of you possibly. And it's going to be, and you're going to go to something or do something that you don't normally do, and that's how you're going to run into this person. And you're going to be like, God damn it, I'm glad I did that, when you were thinking about not doing it. See, this is why when the universe throws you a bone, you fucking grasp that shit. Or a boner. Anyway, just grab that shit, okay? Go for it. Don't sit on your laurels. Don't be mopey at home and be lazy in your pajamas in front of Netflix. Get off your ass, get out there, and have a good fucking time. Even in COVID, you can cover up and freaking still go out there. Social distancing. That's all I got to say, okay? So anyways, or even if it's online, you know, do it, okay? Just fucking get out there and be social and show yourself. So learn. Take a lesson from the owls. Deeply observe the night, and you'll become a little wiser in the day. That is fucking crazy because we have the night, and this is literally mentioning the night. So obviously nighttime and evening is going to be a big potent time for you guys, okay? And obviously owls are being brought up here, okay? So there's another freaking animal, and that could be symbolic for some of you. So anyways, that's all I'm seeing for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's information on how to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin, plus my Patreon, which I'm going to be adding some more tiers in November to that. You know, also some personal reading levels, probably. And, also my social media and my Amazon. So that's it. And I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye. You who picked the picture, Jasper, this is going to be your reading. All right. Let's see what comes up. We have the Four of Wands. Oh boy. This is so interesting. Okay. We have the Magician. Wow. We have the Three. This is freaking wild. We have the Three of Pentacles and we have the Temperance card. So, hey, November, it's Sagittarius season. What's up? You know, I got freaking my man's birthday then. So, yeah. Okay. All right. So we have the TP with card 21. Look at this 1, 3, 4, by the way. We have Rainbow, Hidden Gift. We have Love. And we have Deer. And where the hell are your other cards? Ah. They're over on the other table when I moved them out of the way. So we have Deer with Trust. We have Love. We have a Hidden Gift. And then we have Achievement and Flattery. So we have Sun in Capricorn and Venus in Gemini. So this says approach the situation with a light heart and love. Hidden gifts. Okay, so with the Four of Wands, obviously this is big. You know what's crazy about this? Look at this. These are obviously totally different decks, but we've got the TP and the TP right here. So, okay, this is going to sound weird, but maybe some of you are definitely going to go like camping or something. You're going to go, some of you could be going glamping too, where you stay in some kind of like yurt or teepee thing that's like super freaking fancy and nice. Maybe you guys are going to do that for like your holiday for Thanksgiving or something like this. But, and I also feel like, you know, that you could be on the move. You could be moving to a new place for some of you. I see, there's nothing negative I'm seeing here, I swear. I mean, this is just like, just good shit all around. You know what's crazy about this is you guys have the Magician and the Temperance card, okay? The Magician is, you know, the Magician is like where you have the abilities, you have all the tools at your disposal, you have the power over your domain and shit. But the Temperance card is like the Magician card on steroids, and this is angelically guided, and you know, it's pure freaking alchemy at work. And I feel like and with the Three of Pentacles, you could be like hard at work. You know, it could be something to do with your job where there's a big celebration or a party, or there's some kind of promotion at your job. You could be getting put in the head of a team, possibly. There's some kind of creative endeavor or some kind of opportunity, but you've manifested this, and it's like, it's so fucking awesome, whatever it is. You know, the Magician definitely, when it comes to careers and things like this, the Magician could indicate, you know, anything having to do with computers, the internet, anything having to do with communication, sales, things like this. You know, Temperance definitely could have to do with, I think that has to do with like anybody who's healers. I don't know if any of you are healers out there. Maybe somebody who digs into the past, like, you know, is it archaeologist or anthropologist? I think that's associated with this. Somebody who, like, you know, is good at, you know, balancing things, is a good mediator of things. You know, anybody who is, you know, dealing with long distance travel too, or dealing with jobs that are overseas, or anything having to do with like news or something like this, like spreading, you know, communicating some kind of, things like this. But I see that there's a lot going on here, and it's like, I feel like, you know, there's a big reason to celebrate because we have that Four of Wands. Some of you could be like meeting, and also I'm getting, this is so crazy because this was kind of like a similar to pile one. where you could be meeting somebody, okay, and getting into a relationship with them. And it could be through some kind of event or something like this. So, because obviously we have love, all right? And this also could have to do with self-love. So, you know, make sure you're taking good care of yourself right now. But I feel like there is a deep need. I really feel like this is like, I'm trying to put this into words. Because we have the Four of Wands, we have love, and we have trust, and we have hidden gift. I feel like maybe for some of you, there's somebody around you, okay, who has like a crush on you, all right? And they're like hiding it a little bit. The reason why is maybe because they have a little bit of trust issues, but I feel like they're going to get over it. It says approach the situation with a light heart. I feel like that there's something like this, or maybe it's some of you who has a crush on somebody and, you know, you're wanting to express it, but as long as you come at it with a, you know, a light heart and things like this, because I feel like that there's a hidden gift that's going to be revealed. And, you know, we have flattery and we have achievement too. So yeah, let's take a look at the TP card and see what the message is with this, because there is like specific events involved with all of these, as well as these two cards right here that could give us a little bit more insight here as to what's up. So with the TP, this is all about protection. Interesting. Oh, wow. I feel like there's somebody coming in who's going to be so freaking loving to you, and you could totally trust them, and they are like a fucking diamond in the rough. They could be a Sagittarius, okay? Or you're a Sagittarius, but it's like they're very protective and very loving and very nurturing and very giving. I feel like it's definitely could be somebody that you work with, but I feel like honestly you've manifested this, okay? Because with these two cards, and I feel like definitely you're being divinely guided into this situation. When it comes to love or work, you're on the right path, okay? So with protection, it says teepees are dwelling places that provide warmth in winter, coolness in summer, and protection from rain. In addition, they can be disassembled and moved when needed. As a symbol, it speaks of protection and the presence of the heavens that watch over the earth. Teepees are often consecrated with a ritual and so become a sacred space within which the divine is manifested. Haha, manifesting. There you go. The central supporting pole made of cedar of poplar wood indicates the inner centering and connection with the divine spirit that is achieved by participating in rituals. So I feel like some of you have been really working hard on manifestations of new career stuff, new opportunities, also having to do with getting a job overseas, or maybe getting into uni overseas, and definitely possibly a love relationship, no doubt about it. But definitely it's interesting because we have the Temperance card, which is Sagittarius energy, which is all about foreign cultures, higher learning, spirituality, you know, travel over long distances and things like this. And literally that's what the TP is talking about, and we have it twice here, okay? So anyways, the message is when faced with adversity or a seemingly unsolvable situation, retreat to a safe place, literally and metaphorically, and wait out the storm. So this is like a warning to not jump and flip out if something doesn't go exactly as planned. And like if somebody comes at you with some negativity or something, don't react. Don't like, you know, and just like start getting up in their grill or something like this. Just take a step back and like wait it out. Or also if there's like some kind of conflict or something, kind of like creep backwards and just like step backwards out of the scene and just stay the fuck out of it. Don't even try to get involved, okay? Keywords are protection, waiting, receptivity, repose, security, protection, sacred space, utility, and slow transformation. And the timing is Mondays. So Mondays could be really important. But also there's a need for creating a sacred space for yourself, okay? Definitely, because I feel like it's going to help with your creativity and your abundance and your manifestations, okay? So that being said, let's take a look at these timings. What the timing is involved with these. Oh, let's go back there. So we have flattery and we have achievement. So first up we have the sun comes first in this book. So we're going to look at that first. So sun in Capricorn. So sun in Capricorn, like when that time period rolls around too, I know this is a November reading, but something could definitely be coming to a head at that time period, which is in January. Oh God, sorry you guys. So the sun obviously has to do with fortune. The Capricorn is about duty and perseverance, okay? And the event is commitment to a project, great responsibility, recommendation or distinction in some activity, help of influential or famous people, you guys. Ooh, juicy. Interesting. That's interesting. So obviously I love these cards because there's so many things involved with them, okay? Some of you definitely could be traveling to somewhere where it's very, European, okay? If you're not in Europe now, I mean, look at the way that the buildings look right here, okay? I don't know why I'm picking up on multiple countries right now. Why am I picking up on that? I'm picking up on Prague. Well, that's a city. But I'm picking up on Spain. I'm picking up on France, and for some reason Hungary. Okay. That's interesting. So, okay, so I swear to God, sometimes when I get these things that pop into my head, it's like, why is that? Why? It's kind of confusing to me even because I don't understand it, but I just go with it. You know what I mean? So, we have that Gemini in Venus with flattery, and boy, are Geminis good at that. Okay, in my experience, anyways. So Venus, of course, is about love. Gemini is about a mental awareness. So the event is a secret love affair, a lover, and oh my God, an imagined romance, two lovers at a time. Ooh, that could be relating to this too as well. Ooh, way, okay. Two lovers at a time, a deceptive courtship, constant need for company. Oh, shit. So, but a secret love affair. That's the one that really popped out to me on this because we literally have love. And then somebody here is definitely sowing their royal oats, enjoying a little three-way action or something. I'm really picking up on that. But I do feel like the secret love affair was the one that really popped out to me. Maybe there is some sort of reason to do that. And usually when people are, it's not always shady when people are keeping things on the down low. It's because of professional purposes. They just keep it private. They keep it's, because maybe especially if somebody's dealing, especially where it mentioned somebody who's famous or, in the public eye like that or something, they don't want their business spread all over page 6 or whatever the hell, it's like they like to keep their shit private. And there's nothing wrong with that, especially depending on what country you're from. They really like to keep that shit private, because people are trash talkers. It sucks. Okay, so moving right along, let's take a look at these guys right here. So the sacred, the Nature Speak Oracle. Let's take a look at Rainbow there and see what it has to say. Which I don't even know where this is in the book because I don't think I've ever really drawn this, which is kind of amazing. So, I bet you right. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So, obviously, rainbows could be something very synchronistic to you guys as well. Okay. So would like roses, deer, obviously teepees. I don't know if that means anything to any of you. Wow, it's so pretty. This is such a beautiful image. My God. And you know what this actually looks like? The way it looks, it's almost Greece or Italy. So there's some more for you. Some more countries listed there. Okay, so rainbow, hidden gifts. So rainbows occur when moisture raindrops refract the sunlight, creating a spectrum of color. Duh. The Incas believed they were gifts from the sun god. To Christians, they are a symbol of promise and mercy. There is a gift coming your way. It has been hidden and will be a bit of a surprise. Ooh, but it has been long overdue. Look for opportunities to heal and be healed. Rainbows contain the full color spectrum, which heals, balances, blesses, and strengthens all systems and aspects of the human body, mind, heart, and soul. Interesting stuff. All right, guys. And then we have our love card. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So this is going to be fun to read. Let's see what this has to say. So obviously this is wild roses. Oh my God. Okay. So I have to say the C&O Canal up, in DC area. It's actually very long. Goes into like Maryland and stuff too. And I've been on both states. But it's like there's wild roses that are, all along that. So at certain times of year when you're riding along it, oh my God. Like, 'cause I ride my bike there sometimes. We haven't been in a while, but it's like we were there in June, I think it was, and the wild roses were blooming and the whole scent of roses was in the air. It was so, oh my God, it smelled so amazing. And then the weather was just perfect. So I don't know why I'm telling you that, but maybe that has some kind of significance to some of you, okay? So anyways, the love message here, it says, love is all around you. Love is coming into your life. You are already more cherished than you can possibly know. Indeed, you are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you when you stand in the center of it all. All is well. No matter what is happening around you, you know that you are loved and you are lovable. You know that there is nothing that you need to do to deserve love. You are enough, just as you are. The Creator is love, and in the depth of your soul, you are love. In matters of the heart and romance, all is healing. There's twice this is healing that's brought up, okay? Or is already healed. In terms of self-love, your confidence and self-esteem are growing as you take time to cherish and care for yourself. So definitely be doing that right now, okay? So then we have our Dear card. I like that. Oh, you know what this looks like? This looks like the axis and fallow deer that are in, here we go. Here's another little area for you guys. In, the Bay Area of California, in Point Reyes area, the axis and fallow deer, they were brought in, God, I think it was in the 1920s or something like this, because the Olive Point Reyes was actually a private reserve for a hunt club for very wealthy. And they brought in these deer from different parts of the world, and they're not a native species, but they are literally black. And there are pure white ones, and they come in all these different colors, and they're just like all over the place. And I used to see them like all the time. So they're really beautiful. I think they actually, some of them, I think one of them I think they come from India actually. So anyway, they're really beautiful deer. So they just like, they brought them in to like hunt them, but nobody does that there. And, so they've kind of like become prolific. So we have deer with trust, and this is air and water. So those are two, like, any air or water sign you could be one of those. Okay. And also, of course, we have the Sag too. So, and we have, Capricorns and Geminis being mentioned in this reading too. So approach the situation with a light heart. The deer asks you to trust in the situation as it is unfolding. Your inner child wishes to connect to the side of you that has not forgotten the gentleness and wonder of life. Don't take yourself too seriously. Be gentle on yourself and others, and check in with your intuition. If you do this, you will glide through situations with ease. Find the balance of being strong and determined, but soft and gentle at the same time. The deer lives from her heart center. The traditional symbol of the heart chakra is the deer, as she symbolizes love and harmony. Thus, she is asking you to take a step back, look at the situation through your heart, and trust in matters concerning yourself and others. So, crystal companions to this card are blue calcite, ametrine, and emerald. Nice. So, obviously, there's some big stuff happening for this group in November when it comes to decisions of love, career, achievement. I feel like some of you are definitely making a move to achieve something. There could be one of you could be dealing with somebody who's very famous or in the public eye. I feel like the whole situation is like really flattering to you. But you've manifested this, okay? And I see good times on the horizon. Just make sure that you trust in yourself and you have a lot of self-love. Okay, so final messages for this group. Whoa. That one flew right the hell out. Whoop, 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 whoop. I see some cards that are facing up. Wow. So some of you are definitely dancers and musicians. Okay, ready? Ooh, juicy. Okay, so we have hope. An idea like a single acorn can start a wondrous forest. You know, this is wild. This is so weird. This is synchronistic to me because, all right, let me tell you a little something here. We have acorns raining out of the trees around here like wildfire. It's like they are just coming down and they like keep slamming into my house. It's so loud. They're hitting into the air handler and everything else. And so it's really, really loud. And when I sit outside and I'm working, it's like, they're hitting the roof of the screened-in porch, and whenever that happens, there's going to be like usually when there's a shit ton of acorns and we get these Kinkiferous spiders that show up all over the place. When that happens, usually we have a really gnarly winter. So I have a feeling in some areas of the country, you know, or the world even, we might have some pretty good winter. So that's coming up. Hope is like an idea, single. So I feel like you had this idea to start this, you know, new beginning for yourself, maybe a new career, new relationship, but it's like it started out as something small and you made it grow into something quite big and prosperous. We have dance. Allow yourself some fun each day, just as the sun dances with the moon each night. So I feel like going out dancing could be something. I don't know if you can even do that right now, but I feel like dance classes for some of you, but some of you could just be dancers and you're getting a chance of a lifetime to like dance professionally on stage or something like this. We have resilient, stay as strong as evergreen trees. We have friends. The most unlikely friendships can form like variegated likings on the hard rock. They create a tight bond. This came up for the other group too. This is really interesting. So I feel like some of you are going to be making some really good friends and teammates as well. That you're going to become very close with. We have risk. Learn to grow wherever you are planted. Holy shit. We had the temperance card and all that stuff about traveling and moving and stuff. And I feel like no matter where you go, though, you're at home because you're just enjoying your life, enjoying who you are so much. And then, you know, wherever you may end up, for some of you, even if it feels uncomfortable, learn to grow in that place because you learn your greatest lessons that way. And then we have music. There is a melody to be heard in the deepest parts of the woods if only we listen. So I feel like some of you could be composers, some of you could write music, some of you could be, you know, singers, you know, actors, things like this. But I feel like definitely there's music peeps and dancers here in this group for sure. So anyways, that's it. That's all I have for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications in the drop-down box. There's information on how to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin, plus my Patreon information, my Amazon, and my social media. So thank you guys for being with me, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye. Last but not least, we have our Goldstone group. So here we go. I'm going to flip the tarot. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Damn, so much abundance within these groups. The Hanged Man. Seven of Swords. Nice legs, buddy. We have the Ten of Cups. Ooh, and the Fool. Woo! Okay. Some of you are definitely going to be going out on your own, doing something totally independent, and you're going to be really freaking lucrative and happy at it. I'm going to switch this around like this because I feel like, honestly, what's been going on for some of you is you have been going deep within and you're looking at things from a completely different view. I think COVID has made you realize that you're not pursuing your dream or what you wanted to achieve in life or, you know, for career and things like this. So you're going to be taking a leap of faith and you're going to be changing shit up and you're going out there being very independent on your own because that's what the Seven of Swords, you know, can indicate, you know, is independence. It's not just the thief in the night and shady shit and all that other kind of stuff. It indicates somebody who is very independent. And considering we have the Ten of Cups and we have the Nine of Pentacles right there, I'm definitely leaning towards it's the independence where you're working independently and you're very lucrative at it, okay? You're doing well on your own. You don't need anybody else. You're doing like fine doing your own business. You're going to be very successful with that. With the, you know, when it comes to careers and stuff, also, Hangman could indicate like anything doing like where you're, you know, you doing something that's innovative or even creative in nature, like even creative writing. it could indicate anybody who's like within the creative fields, like art and music as well. It could even indicate like anything like in the healthcare field where it's like you're dealing with like pharmaceuticals or some sort of healing and psychology as well, because you're going, you know, deep within. That's what psychologists do. So the good ones anyway. So we have the 10 of Cups. So I feel like, honestly, I swear to God, the readings today have been just like not bad at all. Okay. I'm picking up really nice energy. It's cool. So I feel like definitely some of you are getting a whole brand new start, working independently on your own. You're extremely excited about it, very satisfied. I feel like you're satisfied in your personal life and your career life with that 10 of Cups. Some of you could be starting a family even. And it's like you are so free and so happy. And it's kind of funny because we have like that fox energy right there. Ooh, my baby. That's my freaking spirit animal right there. So, yeah. So some of you are very, very clever, very sly, very charming. You know, we have I think that is supposed to be is that a badger right there? But you're badass like a badger, okay? I don't know. And I'm just feeling like you're so fucking stoked. It's like, I see the forward, the wind in the hair, and the, you know, the running forward, the freedom, the expression, the climbing the freaking ladder, you know, climbing the tree here in this case, but it's like climbing up and really doing well and being very successful, moving forward, all because you went within and you figured out your shit, you know? But it's like, you're like fucking so stoked. You're like, you can dance. It's like, you're so excited and so happy. I feel like some of you have been like working manifestations under the full moon as well. And that is a fox tail, is it not? Oh my God. That's wild. Oh my God. So some of you, the fox is definitely could be a totem spirit animal. Wow. Hello. Okay. Hi, friend. Oh my God. And look at this. I believe that's a coyote here with card 4. I'm going to look that up in a second. We have orchid in reverse though, with sexual energy. So then we have release. Somebody needs a sexual release. That's what these are for. We have hedgehog, acceptance. And then we have 2 more event cards. We have the moon in Scorpio with power. And then we have Mercury in Cancer with intuition. So I feel like some of you definitely, oh boy, I'm just going to say it. Some of you guys need to work on your sacral chakra. Okay, because I'm getting all this orange color here, okay, and I feel like heart chakra too a lot with this group, but it's like there's a definite need to have a release. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I don't care if you're doing it with your mate or, you know, your partner or manually. Give yourself a fucking release, because I feel like honestly it's like going to ease up some tension with yourself, but also I feel like it's going to spur some creativity. And I feel like, honestly, it's going to bring you into power and it's going to charge up your intuition. I know that sounds weird, but it's true, okay? The sacral chakra is associated with not only sex and sexual energy, but it is very much having to do with creativity and expression. So I feel like it's going to, maybe for some of you might be going through like a bit of a Kundalini awakening as well. It's really weird because for my Patreon, I totally drew a Kundalini card today, which is weird that I'm even, and there's, you know, like, oh my God, that's fucking wild. He's like lotus pose and shit. There's like, okay, whatever. Anyway, oh my God. Okay. So anyway, yeah. There's definitely for some of you a need to like loosen up and relax a little bit, okay? And you know, there's a need of like a lot of buildup of tension, and there needs to be a release, okay? Part of the release for some of you is just releasing and accepting the current state of your body mind. You know what I mean? And then for some of you, it is accepting a certain situation. Some of you could be accepting a new offer. Because some of you could be accepting an offer of love even. So let's take a look at, I believe that's a coyote there. So let's see what this one has to say. And this is card 4. There's a knife, and there's like winter scene right here. So starting now, moving all the way into winter, there's going to be some important stuff going on for you. No, this is actually supposed to be a wolf, but to me that looks more like a coyote. Less like a wolf. I don't know why. So we have wolf energy here, you guys, okay? So with this has to do with struggle. Wolf is a complex spirit, and his meaning varies from tribe to tribe. He can be seen as positive, a strong warrior, an excellent communicator, or he can be viewed as a negative force. A thief with strong connections with death and along with the hair is a psychopomp. In fact, in one myth, Wolf was the first creature to experience death. Because of his communication skills, his initiation in death, and his connection with the heavens, baying at the moon, he is often seen as a civilizing spirit. Wolf knows that life isn't always easy, and the knife represents the concept of need as well as the more extreme ideas such as cruelty. And which is interesting because we're talking about that thief. And then we have the 7 of swords. I was saying it's not the thief. Oh my God. I feel like, honestly, here's what's coming to my mind is someone's going to steal your heart. You know, I honestly feel like that. I don't get like vibes like somebody's going to rip you off. I really don't. It's more like somebody's going to come along, and it's like, you might be a little bit like too career focused for some of you. And somebody's going to come along and just like, oh my God, you know, and you know, the rest is history. So messages here, the message here is challenges and struggles often remove things from our lives. They also bestow gifts. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, part of this could have to do with the hangman here, where it's like, you know, there's a releasing of the old, and this is the old you, I feel like, where you're moving into your independence and stuff like this. But I still feel like that there's a little bit of work that needs to happen here, okay? Keywords are struggle, difficulty, obstacles, communication, leadership. Exactly. That's like independence, you know, leadership, difficult situations, initiation, spiritual connection. The time is March, the month of violent winds. Okay, so this could head all the way into March. But now is the beginning of it. Like November is it's gonna kick off, okay? Some of you just could be born in March too. Some of you could be Pisces or Aries. So yeah. Anyhow, so let's take a look and see what this sexual energy in reverse has to say, because I'm way curious about this one. All right. Orchid in reverse. Haha. Tally ho. Anyway, okay, reversed. Sex is one of the great sacred mysteries. It is linked to our life force. It is powerful, and it must be balanced and properly expressed, or it will create problems. Maybe that's what this is having to do with, okay? Okay? Physically, emotionally, and spiritually, it can create problems. Be careful how you use your sexual energies. Do not use them to manipulate. Do not waste them inappropriately. Look to the spiritual aspects of sex rather than the physical or magical. If you are having a creative block, there we go. Now is the time to step away from the usual. Do something different. Focus on things more physical and mundane. Be patient. Your creative inspirations will return once you quit focusing so much on them. But also, like I was saying, triggering that, I swear to God, it works great. You know, give yourself a little bit of a release there, because it actually can relax you. And seriously, step away from whatever you're working on if you're having a creative block, and enjoy some me time and watch what happens. Okay, just chill and just, I swear to God, it's just like, it's a new surge of power. It can really help with creativity. All right. So with release there, let's take a look at that. If I can find it. There we go. All right, here we go. When you receive this card, it is time to let go and surrender. Let go of situations, people, and objects that do not serve you. Let go of the old, outmoded, self-limiting beliefs that drag you down. This is a time of stripping away superficial distractions until you reach who you are at your core. If you are holding on to the old, it is difficult for anything new to come into your life. Exactly. Begin to clear your home and living environments of clutter. If you do not love it or use it, it is probably clutter. Clear it out of your space. It is time for a detox. to get ready for the new, you must release the old. So I do feel like this is like a process. This is an ongoing process, but it's like, it's ending up really abundant for you by going through this process. No doubt about it. Okay. So, we didn't look at these guys yet, did we? Holy shit. We need to look at those like now. So we have Mercury in Cancer with intuition. I really feel like it's very vital for your success to be tapping into your intuition right now. But also I feel like through this release and this kind of stuff and through meditation and things like this, it's going to help heighten your intuition and really bring you into your full power. I feel like for some of you, you might not be trusting your intuition enough to lead you in the right direction. And that's where you're getting your block, okay? By not listening to what's going on and your gut is trying to tell you, no matter how uncomfortable it might make you feel, you need to listen to it, because this is going to, guide you in the right direction, and it's going to pull you into that great success and into your full power, okay? So with the intuition, Mercury is about change, of course, and Cancer is nurturing and attachment. So the events that are surrounding this card are history or events in the past, a revival of old memories, or a visit from a long lost acquaintance, taking the advice of family or friends, study in the home. So there you go. For some of you, this might have to do with somebody's coming back into, or what I feel like is you're revisiting something that you've always wanted to do, okay? And it's always been on the back of your mind since you were a kid. This was something you've been really interested in wanting to do for your whole entire life. And until this COVID shit happened, you didn't even think about it because you were afraid that you couldn't survive or make it or do it on your own and actually follow your bliss and follow your path, your life path. But now it's like, the time is right, okay? It's working out in your favor. So now we have that moon in Scorpio with power. So how many of you have a moon in Scorpio? I'm curious. Or Mercury in Cancer. So with this power card, moon is all about security, and Scorpio is about self-control and regeneration. And so the events are powerful emotional situations, a secret suddenly revealed, psychological problems, an inheritance, love turning to hate, or vice versa. Ooh, God. Oh, okay. So some of you could I'm just going to say it. For one of you, I'm getting this sense that one of you might actually, there could be somebody from your past, that you knew, when you were younger or something, and you guys, had a rivalry, or you did not like each other, and honestly, I think it's masculine and feminine that we're talking about here, okay? And it's oh, that fucker, he picked on me, and he did this to me, and he pulled my hair as a kid and stuff. Yeah, that's because he wanted your bod, and didn't know how to express it. So maybe that's why it's going to turn around, and it's maybe you're going to run into this person again. And it's massive chemistry because now they're all grown up and they know how to express themselves a little bit better now and stuff. And maybe they're going to pull your hair, but not in that way. You know what I mean? So anyway, just going to put that out there for some of you. The specific message there, I thought it was rather entertaining myself. So hedgehog there. Okay, let's take a look at the hedgehog. Oh my God. Okay, so this is about acceptance and embracing who you are, okay? So this is earth and water elements, okay? So the message here is, now more than ever is the time to embrace who you are, your truth and your gifts. Your truth and your gifts, for you have many. It is not the time to shy away from them just because someone may not understand you or your point of view. It is not a reason to curl up and retreat. Yes, it is natural to question yourself, but before you do anything, think about the bigger picture. Take a few breaths and focus on your heart, where love and compassion live. These challenging people, views, and situations were sent as a test to teach you how to handle the situation, how to rise above it, how to love unconditionally. Send love to that which has upset you. Wow. So the crystal companions are spirit quartz, yellow kunzite, and sunshine aura, which I don't know. I've never seen yellow kunzite or sunshine aura, but I have a piece of spirit quartz. I just literally bought it the other day. That's fucking wild. So anyways, that's what's coming up in the cards right there. So I thought that was really interesting about the love, hate turning into love. Oh, it's happened. There were people that I like when I was younger, like I grew up with even that were like little shits. And then as we grew up and we became older, it's like we became really close friends. So yes, that does happen. Very close friends, like laugh your ass off close friends. It's because children, when they're young, they don't know how to fucking deal with shit sometimes, especially if they grow up in a house where they're not really taught expression. So I'm going into your final messages here. Oh, okay. All right. So we have uncertainty. The shades of gray within the fog will eventually lift. So I feel like that has to do with that hangman right there. We have grounded. Keep your roots, keep to your roots and stand taller than the trees. Always remain grounded, okay, with anything you do. Like, especially if you're doing anything creative, because when you do a lot of creative work and stuff, especially if you have a lot of Neptune or something in your chart, you can get a little, you know, out there in the ethers too much, and you get a little bit, you know, spacey, and you just kind of like go into another kind of consciousness. So sometimes you got to be brought back down to earth and get grounded again. So we have teach, inspire others and let nature be your greatest teacher. We have clearing, make room for growth. And you had that come up in here about the releasing. So some of you might be needing to like gut your house, get rid of some shit in your house that's no longer serving you. It's kind of funny because we're actually doing that in my house right now. It's like there's all this repair and stuff going on, you know. It's kind of like, I don't know why that's happening. I've seen a lot of people around my neighborhood doing it too. Maybe it's because we're getting ready for winter. But I feel like for some of you, you're going to be wanting to get rid of some clutter and stuff. So you should probably do that, definitely. We have joy. Spread seeds of joy like a wildflower, and no doubt you will revel in the result. Exactly. You reap what you sow. So there you go, okay? We have humility. Flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless. Yes! I freaking love this. This is so true. It's like just fucking, you know, flowers are unaware of it. Exactly. Just, there's enough for everybody to go around. I don't get people who get all jealous and bitchy. That shit just like, no, I can't stand that crap. Exactly. Everybody has a place to shine. Everybody has a place to grow. We all are different. You know, yes, some people, you know, win. Sometimes we lose. But you know what? Everybody has something beautiful about them that deserves, you know, to shine, basically. So journey, branch out to new worlds. Exactly. And I feel like that's what this group is doing. Okay. So anyways, that's all I have for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's information on how to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin, plus my Patreon information, my Amazon, and my social media. Thank you guys so much for being with me today, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.